Are you ready to turn your successful business into the next great franchise brand? Hi, I'm Todd Abraham, franchise consultant with Franchise Marketing Systems, the #1 franchise consulting company in America and Canada. If you've ever thought about franchising your business, now's the time to explore the possibilities. And my consulting services are completely free to any entrepreneur looking to create a franchise from their proven business model. At Franchise Marketing Systems, we handle everything: your franchise disclosure document, federal trademark filing, franchise information website, business plan, and so much more. And the best part, we make it affordable, breaking project fees into 6 to 8 easy monthly installments. So before you take your business nationwide, get the expert guidance you deserve with no pressure and no upfront cost. Call Todd Abraham today at 423-381-0925 for your free consultation. That's 423-381-0925. Todd Abraham with Franchise Marketing Systems, your one-stop shop for everything franchising. Hello, this is Todd Abraham with Franchise Marketing Systems, and today we're going to talk about all the amazing things that Franchise Marketing System does for you to take your vision, your business, your passion, and turn it into a very professional franchise model that anyone would be proud to buy into who shares in the same vision and the business goals that you have. So that is why Franchise Marketing Systems is considered your one-stop shop for everything franchising. Franchise Marketing Systems has been in business for many years, has helped over 600 brands to become a franchise, and they simply are the best company in America to take your business and turn it into, as we said, a beautiful, professional franchise that really is second to none. So Franchise Marketing Systems, the president and founder is Mr. Chris Connor, and he is one of the hardest working, most humble, positive-minded CEOs that you'd ever want to meet, and he is going to be hands-on through the entire process when you hire FMS to create a franchise out of your business. The very first step that they will do for you is a free initial consultation to analyze your business honestly. In this first meeting, they will tell you if you are ready to become a franchise. If not, what areas need to be solidified in your business model before you are ready to franchise. In other words, Franchise Marketing Systems is not a check collector company. They don't just tell everybody that comes to them and says, hey, I want to create a franchise out of my business. They don't just throw a price up there and then have them write a check and then start working on it. They want to analyze your business. They want to look at every aspect and make sure that you're ready. And in a minute, we'll tell you why that is. But the primary reason is they want you to be successful once they've gone through all of the effort, the labor, and all the legal processes and the creative processes in order to make a franchise out of your business. The second step that they will do for you is an introduction to the team from FMS that will be handling all the different aspects of creating a franchise out of your business. Franchise Marketing Systems has a very in-depth, detailed process, very organized, very fluid, and everyone that I've talked to on the Franchise Marketing Systems Client Spotlight podcast interviews that we do to promote their franchises has all said practically the same thing: how fluid, how well the team works together, how they just really they take the anxiety out of it, really, every step of the process. Because honestly, most people like myself, because I'm a franchisor as well with FMS, coming into it, you just don't know what you don't know. And it's wonderful to know that you have a company like Franchise Marketing Systems who will be honest, who will, again, take care of every facet of the franchise creation process. And then when it's all said and done, help you to sell and promote your franchises. The third step that they're going to do is they're going to draw up the agreement for you and FMS to sign to begin their work on your behalf, as well as breaking up their fee for doing so into 6 or 8 monthly payments. That is awesome because FMS doesn't just ask you to write them a big old check up front and to do everything. They work with you. And as Chris said, we don't want to take all their money up front once they hire us to create a franchise out of their business so that they will have a cash flow to operate with until we get the process done and are able to start selling their franchises. To my knowledge, there is no other company in America that offers you that option of breaking up their fee into 6 to 8 monthly payments while they're working with you to create a franchise out of your business. The fourth thing that they will do for you is create your franchise disclosure document, which is the legal document agreement that you need to sell your franchise in all 50 states in the U.S. This is one of the most important aspects of creating a franchise out of any business. And it's one aspect of what FMS does for you. Now, on a side note, if you go and hire a franchise attorney to create your FDD, as we call it for short, the fee that they're going to charge you to create your franchise disclosure document is equal to the fee in that neighborhood of what FMS charges to do all of these 12 things that I am listing for you here. And to my knowledge, franchise attorneys don't give you installment plans. So that is the reason why FMS is, as I said earlier, the best company in America to create a franchise out of your business. So they'll create your franchise disclosure document again, which we call the FDD, and they will help you as needed file that franchise disclosure document in all 50 states. The fifth thing that they're going to do for you is create an 8-page, very professional sales brochure, which you can share in print or digitally. And when I tell you very professional, I mean, it is really, really awesome. The colors, how everything's put together. I mean, it just looks amazing. And again, I'm telling you these things from experience because franchise marketing systems help create a franchise out of my business model. And when I first came to them, I didn't know the first thing about anything required to create a franchise other than I needed a franchise disclosure document. The sixth thing that they're going to do for you is create a franchise information website to inform all your potential franchisees of the benefits of buying your franchise. And they will make this according to your specifications. And what I mean by that is if you don't have a website, they'll create it for you, but they're going to let you review it to make sure that it fits your standards as well as theirs perfectly. You may already have a website for your business. A lot of you will. So they're going to create your franchise information page based on your primary website. And again, they're going to work with you to make sure that you are perfectly and 100% satisfied with it before it is launched on the web. I can tell you that every one that I've seen has looked absolutely awesome. The seventh thing that they're going to do for you is create a very detailed and thorough operations manual, which will totally impress you and your future franchisees. When I hired FMS to create a franchise out of my business, I had no idea at that point that they even created an operations manual. And so I didn't know what to expect. And when I got it back, I mean, I was so thoroughly impressed with the detail. I mean, it looked like something that like a major book publishing company would do that would charge you, tens of thousands of dollars to create. It's absolutely amazing. And it's going to help you when you begin to sell your franchises to streamline the operation for your franchisees and help you in the training process to, make it more fluid as you transition your franchisees into successful business operations, which is going to be a blessing for them and a blessing for you. And they're going to get your input on all of these different things, the content for the operations manual, the content for the franchise information page, the website, the content for the 8-page sales brochure, and they're not going to publish it until you are 100% satisfied. Very, very thorough and fluid operation here that FMS does for you when they create a franchise out of your business. The 8th thing that they will do for you is to help you file your FDD in all 50 states as needed, which we've already covered, but that is important enough to reiterate because there, like I said, there's a lot of legal things within an FDD that each different state, there's like 27 states whose requirements aren't too stringent, but there's other states, about 16, where they are and where you have to pay, more fees or what have you. And that's why I said they will help you file them as needed, because you don't need to file the FDD in a state until you get a franchise buyer in that particular state. The 9th thing that they're going to do for you and throughout the entire process is answer every question you have as though the question had never been posed to them before. And by that, I mean, there is no thing, we've all heard the old saying, there's no such thing as a dumb question. And with FMS, that truly is the case, because no matter how basic or uninformed or whatever the question you may have, you can ask them and they will answer you in the most humble, positive manner until you are fully satisfied with the answer that is given. That is another testimony that I have received from many clients who have hired FMS to create a franchise out of their business, and they've all said the same thing. There's never a question I asked anyone at FMS where they made me feel dumb or unknowledgeable. They answered the question again like I was a little kid asking a question that never, had no way of knowing the answer. So they're really, really humble, very positive minded, and very good in the communication process all throughout these different steps. The 10th thing that they will do for you, and it's something we just covered, is communicate every step of the way and take every bit of anxiety out of the process of bringing your business, your vision, your passion into an extremely appealing and professional franchise model. They will communicate by email. They will communicate by phone. They have an update process which they trigger every step of the way that's going to, where they're going to send you emails and keep you informed of what they're doing, when you can expect it to be completed. Like I said, and I've heard this testimony too from many clients of FMS, they take all the anxiety out of creating a franchise out of your business. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, they did exactly the same thing for me. Because let's face it, most people who are coming into the ideal of creating a franchise out of their business, that's a simple way to put it. They don't know what they don't know. So they don't even know where to start to ask questions or whatever. And that is another awesome thing about having FMS. They do know. They've helped over 300 brands to become franchises. And as I said, and we'll talk about this here in a minute, help you promote and sell your franchises once all of these processes are done and you're ready to go. The 11th thing that they will do it for you towards the end of the process of the creation of your franchise is an in-depth review and a comprehensive going over, if you will, of every aspect of everything they've done for you. The franchise disclosure document, the franchise information website, the sales brochure, and the operations manual, to make sure that everything is 100% good for you, right? For you, because they work for you. And then once all that's done, now here's the fun part. They are going to help you sell your franchises. How do they help you sell your franchises? Well, they've got a very extensive and vast social media network, very, very established. So once you're ready to go, they're going to promote your franchise for sale throughout Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, even TikTok, which that even surprised me, and LinkedIn. Okay, that's great. But there's one more step that they're going to do. They're going to set up a promotional podcast interview for you on franchiseradio.net with myself. And we're going to take about 30 minutes and we're going to talk about all the wonderful reasons why somebody would want to buy a franchise in your franchise that you have to offer. And again, that podcast interview is going to be promoted not only through Franchise Marketing System social media network, but also through my own social media network, being the owner of franchiseradio.net. So 12 awesome things. I am certain that there is something that I've left out there. One other step that they will do, if you so desire, is they will help you with lead generation to help target folks who are more, let's see, what's the word, specifically qualified to buy a franchise in your business. Now, Franchise Marketing Systems also does other aspects of helping you to promote your franchise in the form of marketing. In addition to, now these are services that they charge for in addition to, if you so desire that you would like them, but they do offer those services, design services for graphic design, lead generation to help find, again, those very targeted leads who are more prone to buy your franchise. But there is no stone left unturned when you hire Franchise Marketing Systems to create a franchise out of your business. And the other beautiful thing about it, as we get ready to wrap up here, is that the fee that you pay FMS is tax deductible. You may have to amortize it over 10 or 15 years, but listen, it's a business expense. So the question I would pose to anybody listening to this who is considering creating a franchise out of their business is, if you've got any doubt, but you have the money to do it and it's not going to, as we say, bleed you dry, why wouldn't you do it? Because again, it's a tax deduction. Most business owners who are successful are always looking for tax deductions, but you can't sell your business as a franchise until it legally has been created into a franchise with your FDD. But the beautiful thing about it is, as we just mentioned, the other 11 things that FMS does for you in addition to creating your franchise disclosure document. So if you would like to set up that first consultation, that free consultation that we talked about in the beginning of this podcast, and find out, A, is your business ready to become a franchise? If so, how do you get started? Give me a call. My name is Todd Abraham. I am a franchise marketing consultant with FMS. My phone number is 423-381-0925, and I'm on Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Southeast Tennessee. But again, I will tell you that you will not find a better company in America to create a franchise out of your business who is more honest and compassionate and caring and hardworking and as committed as you are in your business becoming a successful franchise, selling multiple units, which FMS has in their track record. Wow. I mean, take a look at their website. It's fmsfranchise.com. fmsfranchise.com. It's in the description here of the podcast. So again, if you're looking to create a franchise out of your business, I'm certain you have lots of questions and we have lots of answers. Call me. My name is Todd Abraham. My phone number 423-381-0925 Eastern Standard Time. First consultation is free. and straightforward. Again, like I said, if FMS feels like you've got a good business model to become a franchise, but you're not quite ready, listen, we will let you know for sure and tell you what you need to do in order to get to the point where you are. We are committed to helping you in every aspect, taking every bit of anxiety out of the process and totally educating you on all the different facets of creating and selling and promoting your business as a franchise. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, Franchise Marketing Systems, your one-stop shop for everything franchising, fmsfranchise.com, and good night. Are you ready to turn your successful business into the next great franchise brand? Hi, I'm Todd Abraham, franchise consultant with Franchise Marketing Systems, the #1 franchise consulting company in America and Canada. If you've ever thought about franchising your business, now's the time to explore the possibilities. And my consulting services are completely free to any entrepreneur looking to create a franchise from their proven business model. At Franchise Marketing Systems, we handle everything: your franchise disclosure document, federal trademark filing, franchise information website, business plan, and so much more. And the best part, we make it affordable, breaking project fees into 6 to 8 easy monthly installments. So before you take your business nationwide, get the expert guidance you deserve with no pressure and no upfront cost. Call Todd Abraham today at 423-381-0925 for your free consultation. That's 423-381-0925. Todd Abraham with Franchise Marketing Systems, your one-stop shop for everything franchising.